of being inside 10 Ks of a CBD, let's say Melbourne, chances are an industrial deal is not going to work within that range. Is that correct? Yes or no?
Yeah.
But if I move too far out, it's 4 years, 6 years, 7 years in the distance, chances are it reflects very little value for a ultimate buyer. Do you understand what I mean? Yes or no?
Yes.
So we're effectively looking for a balance between time and money, where the time is not too far in distance, or is it too short, but the dollars now start to talk to us and tell us a story. I.e., the deal belt is where time and cost make a short option feasible. You with me so far, yes or no?
Yeah.
It's looking for that bandwidth. It might be 10, it might be 25 kilometres from CBD. And what it means is that it's now feasible. I can pick up an option. The market might be, for example, our little commercial deal earlier today. The market might be $350 a square metre for commercial retail land. But I can afford to pay $450 a square metre to get under option for 2 years. And I can sell it not for 700 grand, but for 1 million. With me so far?
Yeah.
The time and money come into balance. Are you with me, yes or no?
Yes.
This is a pattern that I worked out. At the time I was like, you know what, if I use that 20 kilometre bandwidth, could I not just replicate that on the other side of the CBD, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, so I could save myself an enormous amount of time, couldn't I? I could just replicate that on the other side of town, or within a 20 kilometre bandwidth, all the way around the CBD. This will save you an enormous amount of energy and time. You got me so far?
Yeah.
Any questions about a deal belt? And this also, too, is a smart way of doing shorts. Because this is what I've learned. Some time ago, I came across a little pocket of activity. And it was about 38 kilometres from the CBD, the capital city in Australia. Now, I did literally about 7 deals, all within 5 kilometres of each other. You with me so far? Yeah. I did, within this bandwidth, they were all within 5 kilometres of each other, crossways. You with me so far?
Yeah.
Because the numbers just stacked up, and I was literally picking daisies or low-lying fruit. You got me so far? It was fabulous. I did a deal here, literally went down the street, the other end of the same road, and did a deal down there as well. Because all the mathematics came together. It was like, shit, I'm optioning this at 48 bucks a metre, and it's going to retail as industrial land at about 190 bucks, 195 bucks a square metre. I did the maths, the FISO, and it worked. So all I did was just harvest everything in that little 38 kilometre bandwidth across there. It worked a treat. You got me so far?
Yeah.
Use that. It's smart. Very, very bright. And it'll save you, as I said before, it'll save you doing the work every single time over and over again. You start using the same methodology, the same environment. Start applying that. Now, question. Can you go into a brand new city around Australia and use that exact same principle, find where time and money come into balance, and then do deals in that bandwidth in a different city, yes or no?
Yes.
So you're telling me also that I can replicate that in a regional town, yes or no?
Yes.
It's exactly the same, isn't it? It's all the same stuff. Well, you work that out, don't you?
Yeah.
So the deal belt, keep that in the back of your head. You're looking for a pattern. Where I find one deal, now some of you, it might take you 6 months to find a deal that's really profitable, that really works well, you've got an option over it. It might take you a year, I don't know. But now you've done one deal, you will find you'll do 3 or 4 in the same place. All the space in a couple of months. You got me so far?
Yeah.
I call it Hub Street. It's really now learning all of this, putting all this knowledge, let's call this K for knowledge, is now putting all this knowledge into play until you've done the work, and all of a sudden it now starts to get a return on your time and energy. Yes or no?
Yes.
And now the downhill run is so easy. Who's seen that in your career today? Raise your hand for me right now. You finally mastered, it was like, oh, this is so much easier. You get that flow-on effect. Same thing here. With me so far? So don't forget that, folks. Hang on to that. Deal belt really is now doing the work, learning all the mathematics, ringing up a couple of contractors, ringing up 25 bloody ultimate buyers, getting all the data together, and then you'll have this effect where it's Hunt Street. And most grads will do 3, 4, 5 deals in the space of the next 6 months. Is that a shitload of money returning your time? Yes or no?
Yes.
That's what I've learned. You make sure you stick around to find the top or the peak of that curve, and then you will reap the rewards of your efforts. Follow?
Yeah.
Good. Use this to your advantage. Good. Awesome. Let's move on. Now, I also too promised you, if you have any interest in